If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Now, before I go into this video right here, I need y'all to do me, not one, but I need y'all to do me a couple of favors, right? Subscribe if you ain't been subscribed. Hype the video, like the video. But not only that, it's one thing I've been noticing about my YouTube algorithm. Whenever I talk about good things, I'm talking about like concerning things concerning the African American community that is not of a violent nature, my videos or the algorithm is not pushing my video. So what I would like for y'all to do after this video right here, do me a favor and go turn up this video right here. Check it out. Now, in this video, I believe I got some good information out there for y'all. So once this video ends, or just go to my channel after this video and go turn that video up as well. Like it as much as you can, hype it as much as you can, so that that video can get out there in the algorithm and the people can see what the hood educated residents and myself got to offer. Now let's get into this demonstration right here. Check it out.
Charleston is Charleston. You ain't talking about me. Yeah, I showed up by myself in your hood. Y'all want to protect this whole ass nigga. Same nigga that sent me a dick pic, y'all want to protect this whole ass nigga. Hey, he's about to get crazy.
Now, after that incident right there with Charleston White concerning Jay Prince's daughter's bar and grill down there in 5th Ward, Charleston White went off on Jay Prince. Now, for those of you down there in Texas, for those of you who are in Houston, or not even just that though, people around the United States of America understand Jay Prince, right? And what I mean by that is that, you know, we understand that Jay Prince is not somebody to be played with, not to be toyed with. He stand on business. He got a good history of standing on business, right? We can't take that away from him, whether you like him or you hate him or whatever the case may be. That's something that we cannot take away from Jay Prince. He's a stand-up guy, right? And not only that though, you know, I mean, you gotta expect somebody like him to be, you know, at the level of success that he is, to be stand up. Like, you can't be a slouch, you can't be soft, you can't be weak in the position that he is in, and to have the respect that he has, not just from the industry, but I'm talking about from these streets. Jay Prince can go to the trenches and don't get touched anywhere in the United States of America when them OGs is around. You see what I'm saying? Young gangsters, young guys has a utmost respect for Jay Prince, but not Charleston White. Charleston White don't give a damn about Jay Prince. Charleston White so disrespectful. He talks so bad about Jay Prince. He even talk about his mama, his sons. You know what? I'm gonna let him do the talking for y'all. Check it out.
Niggas in Houston. I'm still in Houston, hoe ass niggas. Let me tell you niggas something. You bitch ass niggas in 5th Ward saying I didn't come by myself. I came with a bulldagger, nigga, a lesbian. Hellcat. I came by myself because it was Dr. Candace Matthews' birthday. Listen, say my nigga, let me tell you niggas something. I got a secret recording that I'm sending to the FBI. I got names of the shooter. Not only that, I done sent it to Say TV. I done sent it to DJ Academics. I done sent it to Aiden Ross. Jay Prince is busted, nigga. Me and you niggas trying to act like I didn't show up by myself, no police in sight. You mean to tell me niggas shot at me and the police on every corner? Stop lying, bitch ass niggas. I'm still in the age too, nigga. I'm gonna be out and about tonight, nigga. I'm still in the age, nigga. Showing this town, nigga. I done been to LA. I done been to Chicago. I done been to Houston. I done been everywhere where I done said fuck something and fuck somebody, nigga. I'm a god to you niggas. Nigga. For real though. I'm a real life prophet, and I walk amongst the people where the people can touch me, nigga. I was there 3-4 hours. It ain't nothing but a misdemeanor assault to punch at me, to hit me in the head, to sock me in the mouth. It ain't nothing but a misdemeanor assault. It's a misdemeanor assault, nigga, to sock me up. You niggas scared of a misdemeanor? Mob ties. Mob ties acting like I didn't come to Fifth Ward today by myself. Me and a lesbian, a bulldyke, a Hellcat, me and my nigga Hellcat pulled up at the Nickel. I didn't know Jay Prince owned the Nickel, my nigga. I swear to God, I didn't know that. I wouldn't have went had I known that. But I went into the Lion's Den, nigga, and came out untouched. I don't give a fuck which one of you niggas mad at me, nigga. I showed up in y'all town knowing the dangers. I showed up in your hood knowing the dangers. But I can't wait. In the morning, I will release the details of the shooter, the name of the nigga who was Jay Prince's right-hand man that came and talked to me. It's some niggas in Fifth Ward who don't like James Prince that came and gave up all the information on you, James. I've already sent it over to the FBI, James. Fifth Ward by myself. And the niggas wouldn't even take a plane get me. Not only did they shoot at the car, they called 30 niggas. Mob ties. Mob ties. The niggas showed up 30 deep, and all they wanted to do was to plead with me to apologize to James Prince. James Prince, fuck your mama, nigga. Fuck your mama, nigga. Do you hear me, James Senior? You sent your pussy hit squad. Y'all had a chance to get me. Honeycomb Brazy, all the niggas. I told y'all I was in the city. Told you niggas I was in the bitty. I told you niggas I was in your city, ass niggas. I told you niggas I was in your city. I've been showing you my exits, my location. Who does this? I don't know no nigga that come to y'all city who don't check in and say, hey y'all, I'm in Academy. They wouldn't let me buy my mace. I went to Academy first to try to buy the mace. Cause I know I'm going to Fifth Ward. And I know this gonna be a war, cause don't know who disrespect Rap-A-Lot Records and Mob Ties show up in Fifth Ward after disrespecting Pimp C. I said George Floyd. I said Rap-A-Lot. I said Jay Prince, and had the nerve to walk back in the Fifth Ward neighborhood by myself with no police protection. I got to be the baddest nigga on the internet. I will be calling the FBI in the morning to file a report. Why? Because James Prince sent a representative. So I will be going down to the FBI office in the morning to put this in documentation. Because we know he had Takeoff killed. We know he had Takeoff killed for the illegal gambling. And I got information on the illegal gambling and the Takeoff case. One of the Rap-A-Lot people called me and gave me information. I stayed for 3 hours, just to show I really think I'm bad. I don't weigh nothing but 125 pounds, 5'8", one eye, with a hip that's taller than the other. I stayed in that bitch for 3 hours in Fifth Ward, watching, take pictures, watching pull up, and then a big old with some muscles go come up there. He think we in a cell together where he can scare me to apologize. Now, we was in a cell together, I might say, man, I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry, I didn't mean what I said to you. In the free world. We ain't in jail, we in the free world. Can't now one of you make me apologize, nigga. That's why I pat you on the shoulder and say, get with me later. Damn near passing y'all to my assistant. Man, we just need you to go back and apologize. Well, James, Since you want an apology, here you go. I don't give a damn if he's dead or alive. James Prince Sr. Your mama. Your baby. Fuck of yours that tried to start the school of Prince with Baba Amin, but she wanted to give him some pussy. Two, that almost lost the kid to CPS. Houston's son that beat up. Fuck you, James Prince. Fifth Ward, Texas, nigga. Fifth Ward. Most of them niggas were dope fiend crack babies born anyway after 81. Brother who were f***ing boys in prison. Fuck everything associated with the Prince family. And you can suck with cum on every grave site of any associated with your bloodline. James Prince Sr. I travel around this country with no security, no protection, and I done disrespected Crippin' Blood, BGBD, J Prince, everything y'all think is dangerous. I done spit in his face, nigga, and walk around this motherfucker like I can't be touched.
Cold-blooded demonstration. I'm talking about, like, when somebody talk like that about your mother, you know, if your mother is resting in peace, or just, you know, disrespect you like that as a man, right? Even though y'all know I don't promote the violence, but as a man, like, those is fighting words. You see what I'm saying? And to some people, fighting words is killing words. You see? So, I mean, with this type of a disrespect that he has for Jay Prince and is putting out there to the World Wide Web, what Charleston White is doing and trying to do is trying to, you know, chop Jay Prince down. You understand? Snatch him up off that throne that he been sitting on down there in Texas for years and years, right? And he's trying to show the world that, hey, man, this guy is not that tough. But if you listen real close, what Charleston White said, he said, hey man, I did not know that was Jay Prince Club. Had I known, I wouldn't have went there. You see? So even though he's talking all this madness, he still has a level of respect for Jay Prince gangsterism. We just got to keep it real, right? Now, so after Charleston White does all this talking, Jay Prince has a way with words. I'm talking about, like, he can threaten you in the most intelligent way where, you know, the threat is a threat, but it can't be used in court type threat. You know, you understand what I'm saying? It's not like how these rap guys be doing. You know, they be talking about actual crimes that they did in their raps. No, Jay Prince ain't that lame to the game. Like, I'm talking about, he's very articulate with his wording. Now, some people might not see it as a threat. Some people might say, hey, man, you know, Jay Prince just talking back. But no, we going to give you a hood education today. Check it out. Never allow, let me do it in my James Prince impersonation. Never allow a maggot to draw you down to his level. A maggot will always beat you at being a maggot. Eventually, maggots become flies, eating shit, agitating others, and spreading contamination until their last days. I've lived with roaches, rats, and flies most of my life, all trying to eat off my plate. Eventually, the universe rewarded them all, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper. To all the human rats, roaches, and flies who keep campaigning, eventually you will be elected. Congratulations. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see articulate how he put those words together and, you know, threaten you at the same time without even threatening you, but just letting you know that, hey, listen, you will be elected. Congratulations. You see, now, Charleston White don't give a damn about none of that. Because Charleston White done let this fame go to his head. He really believed that he is untouchable. Like he said, hey, I walk around the United States of America, go to all the trenches in the hoods and stuff like that with no security, and ain't nobody gonna touch me. I think I'm bad. And see, when you get to thinking like that, when you get to thinking like you are untouchable, that's when you get touched. There is a long history of stomp down gangsters. I'm talking about straight killers. As soon as they let their guard down, they end up dead. That's just how it go. Because all that fame and all that, people pride and ego and stuff like that, when people get to boosting you up so high, hey man, you this, you that, you get to really believing that I'm a bad motherfucker. Ain't nobody gonna touch me. They know better. It don't work like that. Because there's gangsters all over the place. And not only that though, Jay Prince is so loved. He doesn't even have to tell somebody to put in work for him. That's just my belief. Just from coming from that street life. In the streets, y'all got to understand something. Whenever there's a leader in a position like Jay Prince, there are people up under him that wants to impress him. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like a favor, right? Hey, yeah, that's the dude that disrespected Jay Prince. I knocked him off. Jay Prince ain't tell me what to do, ain't pay me to do nothing, but just for disrespecting the OG like that, I had to knock him down. You see what I'm saying? That goes on I'm talking about throughout the United States of America, in all the trenches everywhere. Whenever there is a leader, whenever there is somebody that is called a chief, a king, a OG that is in good standings, yeah, they got people like that that love them that much that they ain't got to tell them to do nothing, and they'll do it for them. For those of you who come from those type of environments, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of y'all in the comments was probably that person that was like, somebody was disrespecting somebody, a governor, a regent, a board member, a elite, a chief. And y'all said, nah, man, you ain't finna talk about Lord like that, or you ain't finna talk about folks like that, and put that work in for him without him even asking you to do it. Because what happens is this right here, y'all. In the street life, right? When you a boss and you a leader of a gang or a leader of a criminal organization, and not saying that Jay Prince is, but he has that type of authority, right? Where even though he's not a part of that, he's a part of that. You see what I'm saying? He ain't even got to be a part of it, but he's a part of it. When you get people like that, in that type of environment, and you got people below them that admire them, that look up to them, listen, it's not a problem to handle business for them. Why? Because you want to be looked at by the other guys in the neighborhood and say, hey, look, he the one that did that for the chief, right? But not only that, when you're a part of these type of organizations or these people with high self-esteem, I'm talking about that is looked up to, you gotta protect your reputation. Whether it's him, the boss at the top, or the guy, the foot soldier at the bottom, you gotta protect your reputation. And a lot of people would die trying to protect their reputation. What you saying, hood educated? Look, Jay Prince Sr. has a reputation throughout the United States of America. He has a reputation. And that reputation that he has is, don't play with me. People that play with me is not going to end well for them, right? That's the type of reputation. And not that's not the only reputation that the brother got, but that's one of the reputations that he has. And being that he has that reputation, he is respected. And being that he has that reputation, the people that are beneath him, that are his foot soldiers, that he probably don't even know, wants to protect that reputation. because they are a part of this. And if you are a part of something, you can't have somebody disrespecting that. And being that Charleston White is disrespecting that, not only that, but he's disrespecting the head guy, it's nothing. And there's people, not just in Texas, not just in Houston, but throughout the United States of America that has that type of respect for Jay Prince, that is a part of Jay Prince and everything that he's got going on, and they would do whatever they got to do to protect that reputation. Now, being that Jay Prince came out and said what he said, basically calling Charleston White a maggot, which is one of the lowest things on the earth to us, because it's just like, damn, well, that's nasty, right? Being that he's associating Charleston White with a maggot without even saying his name, but we know who he's talking about. Y'all see how this works? Now, with him saying stuff like that and saying that, hey, look, check this out. Congratulations, you will be elected. That right there could be sending a message to all the foot soldiers that, hey man, listen, he out of pocket. I ain't gotta say nothing else. You see, it could be looked at that way, especially from a foot soldier, somebody that's trying to impress him, somebody that admires him. Y'all see what I'm saying? And he got these people throughout the United States of America. So Charleston White playing a dangerous game. And he believe in his mind that, look, I'm telling the feds on you. I'm telling the feds on you. That's going to make Jay Prince curl up and stop doing what he's doing. Stop living a life that he has been living forever. It's not going to happen like that. But understand, we're talking about Charleston White here. Charleston White don't care. You're going to have to kill him. And I'm not saying that I want him to get killed or anything like that. No. But in order for him to respect you and say, hey man, hold on, you're going to have to do something to him. Because other than that, it's not going to happen. He's going to continue to disrespect and try to bring people to his level. So after Jay Prince left that message, Charleston White come firing back like he always do. Check it out.
Why we got a mob boss talking? We got a mob boss talking, y'all. We all the gangster movies we done seen. We ain't never seen a goddamn mob boss talking. What the fuck James Prince talking for? Shut up, James. I'm law abiding. I love law. I'm a police calling ass nigga, man. And I love to be the nigga to put rapper like records James Prince in jail, nigga. If you keep calling this nigga Jay Prince, that's James, nigga. And James Jr. A stupid ass little motherfucker. Yeah, think he bad like, nigga, you ain't bad like your motherfucking daddy, nigga. That's James and James Jr. Both of them look stupid right now. My FBI buddies think you stupid. James, listen to me. My FBI buddies think you stupid. And I'm starting to think it too, nigga. Shh. All those niggas did this. All the old niggas before us, James, did this.
It's all fun and games right now, right? And the cold-blooded part about everything that Charleston White is doing is like, he's basically talking crazy to a real stumped down gangster, but at the same time, he's letting that gangster know that, hey man, listen, I'm calling the police. As a matter of fact, I'm in contact with the FBI, right? And he's saying this on the World Wide Web, right? And so what we call that in the hood right there, we call that is, what he's trying to do is this right here. He is trying to blanket himself with security from the police department, from the FBI, and any other type of law enforcement agency by letting James Prince know, hey, listen, I will call the police. So all the young foot soldiers and, all the lieutenants and all the people that had love for Jay Prince, this right here gives people pause, right? the ones that got sense, because there is some out there that don't care about none of that neither, right? But the ones that got sense, they understand what Charleston White is doing. You talking all this tough, crazy stuff, you being disrespectful, disrespecting people, dead relatives and all that. But then you go and say, hey, look, I got the FBI on speed dial. I already told them about what happened. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm going to tell the police on you. I have already told the police on you. You see what I'm saying? So when you dealing with people like that, you really can't win. Especially because there's two different ways of life here. There's a gangster way of life where everything stays in the street. If you get killed, shot, stabbed, whatever, robbed, it stays in the street. You do not involve no type of law enforcement. But then you have Charleston White here who's saying that, hey man, I am a law-abiding citizen. I call the police, I call the FBI. These two don't mix. They don't mix. Because here it is, these guys are willing to hold court in the streets. And these guys over here, you're not. You're willing to call the police. And so, being that I understand Jay Prince to be an intelligent brother, regardless of, his past dealings or whatever people may believe about the brother, I don't see him personally putting, a finger on what's going on with Charleston White. I don't see him pressing that button and saying, hey, look, go knock him down. The only way I can see Jay Prince really doing something like that, I'm talking about getting involved in that, it would have to be one of those old school gangsters that he grew up with, that he know that he can depend on, that ain't gonna tell the police, that's gonna go knock Charleston White down and then get away with it. Or even if they get caught, they ain't gonna say nothing about nothing. You see? But I don't even see him doing nothing like that. So Charleston White know what he doing. He know he gonna talk crazy and continue to talk crazy to Jay Prince, and Jay Prince ain't gonna send nobody to do nothing. But the thing that I don't believe Charleston White is calculating is the reputation, you see, and the influence of Jay Prince. I believe he's losing on that, because just like what happened at that bar, Jay Prince ain't sending none of them people over there, but them people was willing to speak up for Jay Prince. Now, before I depart, allow me to say this right here. Charleston White and Jay Prince, both of these brothers has influence in the African American community. I'm talking about large platforms, both of these brothers. And to see both of these brothers going at it like that, or even, indirectly threatening each other, and Charleston White directly threatening Jay Prince, is not a good look at all. Because both of these brothers, if you can just imagine, if both of these brothers was to come together down there in Texas and do something for the youth, to stop the gang violence, stop the gun violence, stop all the drug and the pimping and hoeing and everything that harms, that would be a powerhouse. Because here it is, Charleston White got the political side, right? They got the police and the FBI on his side. And then you got Jay Prince, who got the gangsters, the trenches, the people that are in the streets. You see? And with them coming together, we talking about a cold-blooded demonstration. I'm talking about a cold-blooded demonstration. But ego's gonna have to subside though, in order for something like that to happen. There's gonna have to be some healing. There's gonna have to be some forgiving. You see, some apologies made and things like that for the better good. Y'all see what I'm saying? Because that demonstration right there, listen, we talking about businesses. We talking about keeping families together. We talking about, kids, not, looking up to the gangbangers and the gangsters and stuff like that. Instead, they looking up to two prominent men who have become successful after coming up out that mud. Y'all see the view? A legacy. Yeah, legendary. if they was to come together and put that beef to the side and say, man, listen, it's bigger than both of us. We got something to give to the people. We can change the thinking of these young brothers in Texas. Because with this beef or this feud or them disliking each other and you know, doing what they doing on the internet, look, that's destructive. That's not what we need. We are already too destructive, chaotic. We already got that. But with them demonstrating like that, that's not good. Because let's just say that somebody looks up to Charleston White. Now they don't like Jay Prince no more. Let's just say somebody look up to Jay Prince. Now they don't like Charleston White no more. You see what I'm saying? And both of these brothers got good influences. But there's a rip. There's a tear. Because of these two grown men are having a disagreement on the World Wide Web. These two brothers together can change lives. Do you hear what I'm saying? Them together can change lives. They probably can change the whole landscape of Houston and other places in Texas if they both was to come together. But they gonna have to. And do away with this petty beef. Ain't no blood been shed. Ain't nobody been killed. Ain't nobody been stabbed, punched, beat up, or nothing. I mean, look, a shot been fired and all that. I understand that part, but ain't no blood been shed. So, being that that is the case, there is room for some relief. But somehow, in some way, these brothers are going to have to put that ego to the side. They're going to have to put that pride to the side for the better good of their community down there in Texas. This is Hood Educated, Not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel.